So, the red flag we have ignored has come back to bite. Now, this topic is so fitting because we want to understand where we're at and what are those red flags and what is biting right now. So, let's rewind back to 2019, 2020. Things was real crazy. A lot of things were happening. People's lives were changing. The government was being exposed for a lot of things that they were doing that we weren't aware of as in a sleep state of mind. So, red flags, the medical industry, what was actually going on between vaccines and healthcare, why holistic healthcare was not being put in the forefront if doctors had already known that they were not curing anybody, that they weren't curing anybody, they actually were just prolonging a sickness instead of getting to the root cause. Now, I do believe we may have touched on this on another platform before about pharmakia. Pharmakia, alchemy, elixirs, necromancy, all these different things are being put into play. So, with all these things being a part of what we see today as what's going on around us, that's just one of the red flags. And that's a very big red flag because the medical industry profits very heavily off of us being sick, not us being better. So we don't spend a lot of attention on preventative health care. We just take care of the symptom, or we try to mask the symptom, which causes more symptoms, and it's just an ongoing cycle. So that's just one of the red flags. The other red flag, the fall of the dollar, the value of the dollar, the fact that the dollar is based off of your energy. It's an energetic harvest that most have not realized that that's how big of a part it's been playing in your life. The fact that you have lost all sense of self or all sense of what's really your purpose because you're chasing behind a ghost, something that has nothing to do with nothing. And yes, it's energy, but if you think about the energy behind it, what created it in the first place, that's a red flag. The energy behind the red flag is crazy because the colors it's made out of, and this is all tied to spirituality and the fact that we are not paying attention to these things, which are what goes on around you, the unseen, and we're more so just relying on our eyes, which I touch on the fact that there's something special that's in each and every one of our brains that has been a direct attack on through the medical industry, through the financial industry, through the government, through everything, through our water, through our food, through everything that we thought that we could trust in. It's been a direct attack on this one important part that is in every single one of you. And if even any one of us collectively connect with that, that is a force to be reckoned with. The energetic force is what I'm talking about. So let's talk monetary about the fact that we all have an energetic force within each and every one of us that has been taken advantage of. Red flag. Red flag. Did you know about your pineal gland? Red flag. Did you know that it's a crystal? Red flag. What is your teachers in school teaching about this? Red flag. When we talk about religion and we talking about churches, the church that we see when we drive down the street and see a church on every block, are they talking about this? Because this is important because we're not living in a war where there's physical war. There is a spiritual war that's been going on for a long time. So let's talk monetary about that part and the fact that they've monetized your fear of knowing about spirituality so that you would understand how to see through the matrix, because you can't see through the matrix with your eyes. You can only see through it with your eye, your third eye, the one that's been blocked, the one that they're playing you against, your own consciousness, God's consciousness. Let's go back to 1991, where Bill Gates went to the Department of Defense and gave them a lecture about how to control the God gene, which the God gene is the pineal gland that is inside of the head of every single one of you guys. So if we know that Bill Gates went that far, right, to give them this information, and that we can date it back to Hitler helping the U.S. introduce fluoride into everything around us, which calcifies this pineal gland. He went to the defense and told them how to take over, how to take control of it. Not to mention, okay, he is the creator of Microsoft operating systems. Y'all remember back in 2021, when I was talking about the fact that Microsoft went to the Supreme Court and got the order signed that they could administer this operating system via syringe, utilizing nanotechnology that would put a behavioral training system inside of us using graphene oxide. But they tried to not let that information get out, but it's public knowledge. You just got to read. But yet, when reading is weaponized against the people who should be reading about these things, what do we do to break out of that? Because it's a repetition to keep doing the same thing. So we should be repetitiously trying to get this information into our operating systems, because technology is a exact clone of you. Technology around you, the phone that you use, the laptop, the desktop, all of those things are recording everything about you. They could take every one of your devices collectively, put them together, and make a new you, clone, and erase you off the face of the earth. They got everything they need from you. They got your information. They got your thoughts. They got the things that drive you. What videos you like to watch, what apps you like to play, at what times, where you like to go, where's your favorite place, where do you like to check in on your favorite social media platform. Listen, the red flags that you have ignored have come back to bite. There's no more being quiet about it. There's no more overlooking it. It's here. And if you've made a choice to stick your head in the ground like an ostrich, then you see what that result will get you. But if you have taken time to understand, overstand, and recognize what you see with your eyes or what you feel with your intuition is actually your higher consciousness tapping on your shoulder, telling you to wake up. It's time to take action. We all got a purpose. And we're supposed to come together collectively to make each and every one of our purposes shine like the stars. But yet we're looking at each other and we trying to pull each other down like crabs in a barrel. But we need to be out of that crab in a barrel mindset and need to uplift one another, help one another, because we all need to reach back. Once we take another step, reach back and help your brother and sister take that step too. We have been weaponized against our own selves, our own humanity. We're just weaponized. Weaponized against our own selves as to how were we supposed to react. But please remember, we can't change anything outside of ourselves, but we can change how we react to the things going on around outside of us. That is the true essence of being at peace within chaos. How you get to heaven. But see, it's like you want to go down this rabbit hole, but people aren't ready to stomach the truth that is inside of each and every one of y'all. The truth is already here. The tools for everything you need is already inside of you. But when you have been weaponized against your own self and you can't realize how you can't get out of a certain mindset, is because you've been weaponized against yourself to hate things about yourself, to fear the unknown, which is we're supposed to explain, we are supposed to explore, and we're supposed to evolve. So therefore, there will always be an unknown. But if you're afraid from the unknown, you will always stay in that box, that mental box that they put you in to keep you and siphon off your energy, because they know that energy is like gold. We are energetic beings on this planet. And you have been used as a monetary instrument. The dollar isn't the instrument. You are. The dollar is only a medium of exchange that has been made as a concept, a manifested concept that each and every one of us has lived as a reality up until now. So the red flags have come back to bite. What you see now, they won't talk about the fact that the 6 planets have aligned right now. The planets are aligned. Okay, there's a whole straight line of planets and they're aligned right now. This time in history will never happen for a long time. And they knew about this, but yet they don't want you to know. They didn't want you to know about vibrations, about frequencies, about how to heal yourself through sound, which is going to be the new medicine. So if you don't know how to heal through sound and vibration, if you don't know how to raise your vibration, you will be left in a constant state of hell in the 3rd dimension. And we'll talk about this a little bit later, because I can go way down in that rabbit hole for you so you can really wrap your head around the unknown, the unseen. But if you're scared, you're going to stay in that same low vibration of fear that they want you to be in, that they've tried to keep us in, which is a 3rd dimensional reality, 3rd, 2nd, or 1st dimension reality. If you're in the 1st, you're in a black hole, and it's parasitical. It's where your energy, your magic that is within inside of you is being pulled out of your body energetically. You're a battery. Energetically, you're very important to this system that they have created, the concept of this system that they've created. They never wanted you to know that value your own energy. And that if you want to monetize your own energy, then you monetize it, but you don't let anybody monetize you. Don't ever get pimped out for this concept of what we think is money when it's actually not. Everything that we needed as tools are inside of us. And everything that we needed to keep this avatar body in good health and standing grows from this earth. And it needed not a dollar in order to consume. Please remember that. Now that's a red flag. I hope it don't never come back to bite you. So I'm gonna end that here. And I want y'all to really take a look. Just stop. Whatever you're doing, whatever you think is of concern right now, just take a moment and just pause and reflect on where your soul actually feels about this. Where's your soul sitting with this right now? Where's your higher self sitting with this right now? And are you ready for the shift? Are you ready for the change? Because there is no more time. The time is now. I'm going to leave y'all with that. And we're going to catch y'all on the next one. But we're going to talk a little bit more about this monetization and how we can start changing little by little, one step at a time, into the right direction of where we should be, if not already there, by taking the steps beforehand when we seen a change needed to be made. So if you're at this crossroads and you haven't made a change up until this point, it's not too late to start. But you do need to start now. I love y'all. Peace and blessings. I'll talk to y'all later on the next one. And this is your girl, Anointed Steps. And we out.